Oh good, another G.I. Joe origin story. This surely's gonna end well, isn't it? What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to yet another brand new movie review. As always, I really appreciate you guys so much for stopping by, and I hope you enjoy your stay. Because this time around, we're hopping back to my local theater to check out the movie Snake Eyes. The latest in this saga of G.I. Joe origins, starring the one and only Henry Golding, who I believe, honestly, might be one of the most underrated actors working today, and I legitimately mean that. An ancient Japanese clan welcomes tenacious loner Snake Eyes after he saves the life of their heir apparent. Upon arrival in Japan, this clan teaches him the ways of the ninja warrior while also providing him something he's been longing for: a home. But when secrets from Snake Eyes' past are revealed, his honor and allegiance get tested, even if that means losing the trust of those closest to him. So let me just start by saying this, ladies and gentlemen. I am in no way, shape, or form a hardcore G.I. Joe fan by any stretch of the imagination. So I went into this film with no real expectations. I went in with a completely open mind. Nothing really holding it against the film. I was just going in completely blank. I mean, you know, aside from my concerns that this was another G.I. Joe origin story, and we all know how Rise of the Cobra turned out. And thankfully, Snake Eyes never sinks that low on the totem pole in terms of quality. But sadly, there's nothing overly remarkable about Snake Eyes either. This film is nothing I'm gonna remember tomorrow or anything like that. It was just very plain. I hate saying that, but that's just what I believe. This film feels so uninspired and generic. It sucks because Snake Eyes really does have a lot of good things going for it. Chief among them being Henry Golding, who does a fantastic job in this film. This is a character on a path of vengeance, but this is also a character that has to go through a lot of evolution. And Golding wholeheartedly understands every little tidbit of his character, and he does a very good job leading the charge. I mean, all the actors do some exceptional work. That includes Samara Weaving as Scarlet, who essentially is just more stoic Black Widow who's not Black Widow. I apologize to all the G.I. Joe fans I may have just offended in saying that, but I mean, I call it like I see it. And I also gotta say that this production design is really nice. Snake Eyes is a very pretty looking movie. I love the Japanese setting. The costume design, this is all very crisp and very clean looking. And you can tell a lot of work went into these stunts and these action sequences too. I mean, the ninja aspects, the spy espionage thriller to go along with it, this all sounds really neat when you mesh it all together. But it's honestly nothing when you put this heinous direction to it. Like, all the good things going for this movie is completely negated and thrown out the window, because my goodness was this direction distracting. Honestly, I should have known better seeing this was the guy who brought you Allegiant. Ugh. I'll give this guy credit where it's due. The finale of this movie was awesome. It was so cool. Those wide shots, those car chases, yes! Now where was this throughout the rest of the film? I'll tell you what the rest of this movie was. This should have honestly just been named Shake Eyes, because most of these hand-to-hand combat scenes, like, I could not describe to you those action scenes play-by-play wise. Shaky cam is always a very fine line for me, because if you use it too much, it can make an action movie and its fight scenes super distracting. Snake Eyes was that distracting action movie. There was so much shaky cam, it made my eyes hurt. And the whole point of incredible action spectacles like a Mad Max Fury Road is so you can admire all these beautiful visuals. You can just marvel at how miraculous the movie looks. You don't want to take your eyes off the screen. Snake Eyes really wanted me to take my eyes off the screen every so often. Like, this editing put together with this camera work, I mean, I hate saying this, but it was really sloppy. It also doesn't help that this story, I've seen all these elements done before in better films. This is a very uninspired script, which, by the way, I should note had 3 different writers. No wonder it was so discombobulated. And the way this movie ends after a completely amazing climax, again, I don't want to spoil anything, but to me, this ending felt a little bit too forced, especially with the way certain characters' arcs wrap up. And I get the idea they were going for, making us want to see more. But how about instead of just assuming as a filmmaker that the audience is going to want to see more, how about just focus on making one movie as good as it can be and making us want to see more while focusing on that? And then you can worry about making more sequels. Because I don't want to see a Snake Eyes sequel. I really don't. God, this movie was frustrating. I mean, good performance from Henry Golding. I'll give him credit where it's due. I'm happy I saw this movie once, but I don't really think I need to see this again. I'm gonna give Snake Eyes a C-. At least the film is better than I was expecting. Surely not a dumpster fire like Rise of the Cobra was, as I've alluded to. Hardcore G.I. Joe fans will probably get a huge kick out of this, but for a casual person like me from the outside looking in, this is all just one guy's opinion, though. What did you guys think of Snake Eyes? Do you agree with me? Do you not? And I'm also curious, who is your favorite G.I. Joe character? As per, guys, I love making these videos and discussing cinema with you guys on the regular, so let's go ahead and continue that discussion down in the comments, shall we? And if this is your first time visiting the channel, thank you so very much for clicking on the video, and do consider hitting that subscribe button down below as hard as you possibly can. It's totally free. It would really help out the channel immensely. You know what else will help me out is if you hit a thumbs up on your way out. That would be awesome. And as always, guys, look out for more exciting content hitting this channel very soon. You guys are the best. And with all that being said, back talk, commence.